Welcome back. This is Alan Wake, episode 4. Please note that there may be graphical glitches at some points throughout the gameplay. This is caused by AMD CPUs not really playing well with this game. Turns out there isn't anything I can do about it, so we'll just have to deal with it. Here we go, this is episode 4, The Truth.
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Alan.
Oh, a noise.
It was just a nightmare.
Noise to start off with, eh?
There you go, Alan.
Hartman, I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you lied.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
And a ridiculous whiteout from the lighting effects. I think that's something to do with the graphic.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah, I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message, loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
Sure. I was rewatching some of these, well, full, but I was just checking them back just to see how they came out. As my gameplay is sometimes a little too quiet. Night Spring, a video game. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. They've changed the console, because I remember in the original on the Xbox 360 that was like a little Xbox 360 there, but now they've made it. It looks more like an Xbox One, doesn't it? Oh, I'm playing on PC. What the fuck is this? Nice of them to just let me into Emerson's room as well.
Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together.
Oh,
This way,
man.
Alan.
There's such an opportunity here as well. We've got Emerson, Lane. Now, if the next one we see isn't Palmer, or a variation of that, then I'm going to be annoyed. Alright, it's not. I'm annoyed.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your
Thanks for
thoughts
slamming the
and
door in my
dreams.
face, dickhead.
Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario.
Hey, Kev.
In which you're right.
How's your neatly trimmed hedge?
Reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Oh, there's a thermos up there. Guess we go in there in a bit, then. Too hot to cut the grass. But hey, I tell you what, I bet you're still too cool for school. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated. EZ. TZ. Thomas Zane. In memory of a dear friend and a poet. Thomas Zane, who's a character in this. Well, yeah. That too.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It is warm. It's actually gotten a bit warmer.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the
Feels like
weather
20.
forecast.
Yeah.
Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan,
Some
what
windows
I'm
open
telling
or
you is
something.
Good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession.
Hell.
Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one
loved
trying
his
to
own
bring you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed
madly
for
inside
yourself.
my head.
But I
You've
my
hardly
nose
shut
to the palms of
up
my
during
hands
this
to stay
game.
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you
Oh, he loves the
accept
sound
that,
of his own
we
voice.
can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside. Now, here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only.
Scary,
You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Right, can we shut him up?
Yeah, that's right. I got you. Got you good.
Emerson.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. You don't want to run into
Let's get away from that, dude.
Hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah?
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better.
Yeah, sure, okay.
Alan, please,
This
this
is
way.
a fucking loony bin.
Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
And that. Just looking around for any like thermoses in that. Splash glue on his canvas. I know, right?
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
I am just looking for things like the thermoses. Oh, there's a QR code there. In fact, give me a sec, I'm gonna scan that. That might just lead us back to the Alan Wake Facebook page. Like the one in episode 1 did. Oh no, YouTube. Oh!
The colors of the fall.
Vision
The
3.
mist. A caldera lake. Silence echoes. Loud. It's too late to hear the words. The man, naked, crawls to the shore. Like a birth? To say that would be a lie. Something like a...
Alright, I'll watch that properly later, but it looks like that's a little either bit of flavour for this game, or it's a preview for Alan Wake 2. Because it video 4 years ago. That video was uploaded, which is round when Alan Wake 2 was, well, not came out, but was, oh god, was there? Do you mean in the game, or like where you are? God. Welcome to Cauldron Lake Lodge. We're here to give you the specialised help you need. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends... Oh, that's me in the background I can hear. Please ask friends and family to schedule visits beforehand to ensure they don't interfere with your therapy and/or periods of creativity. Also, please respect your fellow patients' need for privacy and personal space, especially when they're engaged in their creative processes. Be patient. Typically, our patients have long-term creative problems and they won't be solved overnight. Give yourself permission to take the time you need. Bear in mind that you're voluntarily receiving treatment that has been specifically tailored to you. Engagement therapy and its sister method, the flow, work best when you are actively engaged in shaping them. If you have any concerns, please don't hesitate to voice them. Give me 2 seconds. There's no screams. That's fine. That's... Hey, get out of my way.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm. I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
It's Thor
And
there.
these two are
That's
the
actually his character name.
Anderson
Here we
brothers, Odin and Tor.
Oh, Tor.
They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete
Hello,
the
Coy
image
Wolf.
of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that.
2 seconds. Thoughts? There we go.
There's nothing more that can be done.
Go
I'm
on.
afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Oh,
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short.
somehow
for
sensed
now,
there'd be a
Alan. The
cutscene
power has
coming
been
up.
acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny.
Yeah!
Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane! You're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words. My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Worried about the power again. He's checking on it now.
Yeah, good thing he's not overreacting or anything.
sunbathing at the spa.
Well, he's the boss.
I may
The
need a
doors were
hand here
locked.
later on, Bert.
Hartman
The
and the
store's
nurses
dark
would
enough,
have
you know
keys,
who jumped
but there was
in,
no
you know
way
they
to get my hands on them.
Gotcha. The doc's got me looking after Wake here, but holler if they get too...
I'm a bad
I'll do that, Birch.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? The typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be.
Spice, Jesus.
I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true. The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, You stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
I don't
Hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Mjolnir.
Oh, afraid of the crazy.
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
Brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we? Well, things are unraveling fast, aren't they? Ha ha! Nah! Ah, ha, ha.
It's my store.
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Face the music, Birch. It's time to pay the piper.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made of the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake, what would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes, and I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems, always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him, and we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Oh yeah, the phone call we got at the end of the last episode.
Hartman wasn't happy. Mott could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan. The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman.
No one particularly looking at the camera.
Hartman had been playing me all along.
Let me out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds! Seriously!
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Barry, man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't have...
Oh. Right.
These were all the pages I had.
Wish I could have heard more of that, Barry. But...
And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Oh, fuck. What's that little grin about, Alan?
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach. The dark presence would be on me in a moment. I had to find a way out.
Wait. Yeah, don't get close to that door then. Or that. Oh god, it's spreading across the floor. Oh, you prick.
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
Generator upstairs. Ah! Right. Oh. This way. Oh, you fuckbag. Where now? Oh, there's a door here. And a flare. Wife just come back shit. I know. Ah, right. Pressed that one a little too soon.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
Yep. There you go. Oh. Go, go, go! Don't know why I sounded like Doc Brown there, but... Go, Marty! Right, I think I've got to tease it. Come over here. Got to do it without dying. So not like that. Right, one. Oh, yeah. Some might say I teased that ball well. I'll go there. Ooh-wee! Thank you.
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
I'm not a fucking hedge maze.
Take this, Al.
They're never fun in games.
God. Look at the house, Al. Look out.
Oh!
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al. Oh, God! Look at the house, Al!
Thanks, Barry. Why not? You lost it, really? What did you find the 9 about it? Don't trust Emil. Oh, God. Yeah, this is... Yeah, I would highly recommend a controller with this. As I would with any, like, third-person game like this.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
Right, you much prefer third-person games. That's fair enough. They're first-person games. Yeah, that's fair enough. I know people who are the opposite. They can't play first-person games because it gives them motion sickness. Which again is understandable. There are some settings though in first-person games that can sort of decrease that kind of thing. Because there are some things they add into like more modern first-person games which kind of make no sense. They're all there supposedly to look more realistic, but all the motion blur, for instance. Motion blur doesn't exist in people's eyesight. Back. Okay. I have motion blur switched off. This is what it would look like with it on. Now that would just screw me over. So I just keep it off. But yeah, there's other things. Oh, what's it called? Ambient occlusion is another one. Ambient occlusion is supposed to recreate that effect of focusing on something far away and making things in the foreground blurry. However, all it really does is just screw your screen up. Well, not your actual screen, but messes it a little. Small field of view, yeah.
Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was
when I play Fallout 76, I have my field of view increased to quite a fair bit above default.
Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
Yeah, I can see a lot more of what's in front of me than would normally be. You can play. You played it once for. You went, oh dear. Might that have been what it was? Maybe if you just increase the field of view on it.
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm
Oh, there he is. Oh. Yeah, that's all I need. Birds as well. Whoa! It's got an achievement. Fucking birds! Oh! Pecked. Pecked to death. Right.
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long.
They do, yeah. I checked as well, I am playing this on normal mode. This game feels much harder than I remember it being.
You get 2 burns in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm. You get 3 burns in the evening.
Right, keep him away. You get back over there. I think I've got rid of the birds. And now him. And I'll take my thermos as a reward. Oh God, it's one of the big ones. Can eat that. No. Just an alternate way round. Right, get to the light, it's a checkpoint. And, ooh, shotgun ammo, and a manuscript page.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Did you have your axes reversed then, Kev? You see, I've got 2 settings there, vertical and horizontal, and I've got vertical inverted. That means when I push the left stick up, I look down. And when I pull it down, I look up. The way I always explain that is, the reason I do that is, imagine somebody's got a thumb on top of your head. Someone's put their thumb on your head. In order to make you look down, they have to push you forward. And then, in order to make you look up, they have to pull you back. Right. You just... Yeah. Ah, well, fair enough. No, I'm not trying to convince you to play it. I'm just generally asking. Because that problem's not just endemic to this game. A lot of games I have to play with inverted vertical axes. For that reason, I hate the whole up is up, down is down thing. It just doesn't feel right. Take a flare. Go back to me. Gun for a bit. Ah, fair enough. To each unto their own, Kev.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Yeah. Oh, I saw something moving over there, but it was a tree. The tree wasn't moving. I was. Oh, hey. You can eat that. Oh, right, yes. Yep. We got another secret cache. What's around here? Nope. There's a thermos over there, though.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he'd had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Yikes. There's Barrington. Thought it would reactivate the checkpoint. Oh, doesn't matter, there was one further up anyway.
Al! You're alive!
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry!
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so,
Oh, crap.
I'll find it. Don't worry about it.
Here they come.
I'm on it.
Oi! Found a quarter. Well done!
I found it! Ah, no, wait, that's a twig.
Should have reloaded. Get the fucking door open, Barry. Oh! Just made that in time.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe
Good evening, Arms Killer.
Same before it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Oh, shit.
God damn it, Al, talk to me!
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Oh, that's conveniently
Barry!
inconvenient.
Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that. Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Al, there's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Oh, yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh? You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al! I'll be waiting!
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al! I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm! I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area! You can catch up! Don't worry about it! I'm on the case!
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Right.
Oi!
Fucking hell. I'ma just stand here for a minute. Okay.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Alright. Oh, cunt. Keep going this way. Oh, that's a cheap shot. Now it's throwing shit at me from behind. That barrel moved quickly.
The shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through. Agent Nightingale stared at the passed-out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest. I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights.
What, you mean like the one I've just found, Alan? Maybe? You mean that one? Nothing over here.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
I've got to get to the farm. Oh. Fuck off. Right. Just run. No. Oh, cunt.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Right, just ignore that generator now. Could have picked up those batteries. Oh.
Was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Camping equipment. Thermos. Batteries. Oh, a better flashlight.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path. The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
Right. Okay, we've got bear traps again. No. Deftly navigated, I thought.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
Oh, nice. Got a shotgun.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Nelson here. My furnace. Oh god, I was about to step in that bear trap as well. Where have you gone? Ah, there you go. There you go. Eat that. I can hear more of them. Oh! Ah, thank you for letting me out of that bear trap, boys. Hey. What?
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
Hello there, British Ronin.
What are you? No! I'm sorry!
The front door was locked.
Go upstairs. Welcome to the channel, British.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap anyway?
I did. Clearly not. Right, where now?
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story.
Greatest hack ever. Sam Lake, the Ocean Man.
In this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape.
You know, I didn't realise he was in Death Stranding as well.
I'm now the
His face.
This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of
Writer
the
of
story
this
just
is
as much as
in.
anyone else
He's
has
the
been
veteran
woven into it.
porter
The story must stay true
in
for this to
Death
work.
Stranding.
There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who'll help me. I'll make it happen.
Everyone wants that face. Yeah, there's quite a few random celebrity or famous faces. If the stars align, you may even get pain. Well, yeah. You know, I've never played Max Payne. Never played any of them. Right, I actually genuinely can't remember where I'm going now. Yeah, it's been a fair few years since I've played this.
Let me guess. Danny, huh? The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
Like this one.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I made it this far myself.
Are they?
But Barry was Barry.
Are they actually remaking them, or is it just going to be like a remaster, re-release? Check out this little cabin here first. Well, yeah, seems something worth getting. Batteries. Oh yeah, nice. We got some flashbangs to play with. Awesome. No. Full remake in the the engine of Alan Wake 1 and 2, Control and Quantum. Now you see, I've got Control. I've just never played it. I might play it after I finish these. Yeah, I've heard good things about it. Right, I can't get the hang of the non-inverted vertical fucking thing on the car. Remember, I tried to change that last week, but it wouldn't. I couldn't find the option. Oh, does it? Keep an eye out for that when I do play it then. Right, that should be it. Go nuts now. Right. Do I have to get out of this car? Ah. I'll bear that in mind when I do play it, yeah. It's alright, don't worry about it. Trust me, your writing's no worse than any of my regulars. Right, Will. I don't think Will's watching right now, but still.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
If it's... Oh. If it's control the... Oh, no, I think I just have the bass going. It's whatever was free a while back on Epic.
God damn.
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Monson.
Shut up and shoot. Ow! We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stocked! Al, hold on! I'll try to get the stage lights on!
Well, I may end up doing what I did with Death Stranding, which is I'll play it through normally once, and then I might just upgrade to whatever newer edition. Yeah, Death Stranding was free ages ago, so I picked it up, played it once. And then a year later, when I decided I wanted to play it again, thought, fuck it, I'll upgrade it to the Director's Cut version. Only paid a £5 as well. Oi. It's my first playthrough of the remastered one. I've played this. Well, I played this when it originally came out on the 360 years ago. Oh, there was someone behind me then. Oh god. Axe flew past my head. Gotta keep remembering, once the darkness has been burnt off them, I don't have to keep pulling the torch at them. I'm just doing it instinctively to aim. I've seen a few of them, yeah, and I've checked them out. They link to unlisted YouTube videos, which I'm guessing are some sort of promotion or teaser for Alan Wake 2. Yeah, I'll
That was awesome!
I'm to
Bright Falls,
check
rock
them
and
all
roll
out
capital
properly.
of America.
At some point. I don't have Alan Wake 2. I might get it, but at the moment it's still I'm still a little priced out of that.
Hey, Al! This way to the farm!
For example, I only picked this up because it was on sale a few weeks. Otherwise, I'd have been playing through the original. I've got the original on Steam.
See, bestseller, no reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time.
Ah, well, yeah. Well, actually, the PC version of it came with all the DLC as well.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
It was never sold. The DLC was never sold separately, and the QR codes, were different. I certainly remember this from the original Xbox version. The QR codes were like little Microsoft codes. I can't remember what they linked to now, but Microsoft stopped using that system. Guess go around here then, haven't I? Okay, Alan. Alright. Don't know what you thought you were doing there, pal, but that's okay. You got up there in the end.
Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
Oh, I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah.
All right, Barry.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No?
Really wearing out the goodwill you got from that one genuine laugh you got out of me earlier. The line about buying him a sunbed, living in it. That genuinely made me chuckle. Oh. You know what? Excuse me, boys and girls. I've just seen a manuscript page over there. I'm going to run and get that. Alright, come on, Wheezy.
Deputy Mulligan tuned Thornton's chatter out.
Were they?
Riders were particularly useful people, and a huge manhunt for one struck him as idiotic. Certainly not worth the missed opportunity for coffee and pie. It wasn't even clear what the man had done, except run from them at the trailer park. Mulligan knew he wasn't alone. The sheriff's patience with the Fed was running out.
Oh, she's watching a French film. She. Oh yeah, what kind of French film? Emmanuel? I don't trust that.
Wow! You look at that thing, Al! They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they? Look at all this stuff. They must have done okay for themselves, so how come I never heard of these guys before?
Sleep. We all spend a third of our dreams.
What's this?
Man, brings back memories. Hey, remember when I got you that gig? Your first real writing job. What got you started? Oh, is this one of your episodes?
Vice versa. In Night Springs.
Watch this.
Tonight's episode. The Dream of Dreams.
That's by someone else.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane situation. A long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until His Highness over there is good and ready.
told her a joke. I said the president of France uses macronomics.
He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not
dear.
just us. He dreams everything. All of this.
Now that took a bit of brain power, Kev.
I'm asleep.
What? The... Oh.
Isn't this my dream? Oh, yeah. Sure. Get real, pal. You're just another dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream.
Yeah.
The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream, and the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream.
Oh, she studied macroeconomic.
Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys, and they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there. I don't know what that means. It means we keep him happy.
I know it's not him, but why does that sound like it's Frank Welker?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for.
Well, hello. Hey, thank you very much, Sith. Thank you very much for the raid, my dude. How are you doing, pal? How was your stream? What were you doing? Breath of Fire 3. Oh, nice. Nice. Did you manage to breathe all the fire? Right.
The monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. Because if he wakes up in a cold sweat... Yeah, precisely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and
Oh, it came out the back. Oh, God. Well, that's typical of you, Sith.
Something's happening here. Yeah? What's that? What? Can't you hear that? Oh, God, help us. It's an alarm clock. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kids. Please don't wake.
Okay. Right. Another quick wander around here, see if there's anything I've missed. Hello, Raider. Was Curry involved? Sith? Was Curry involved? Right, we ain't getting out that way.
It's 1976.
Just a game full of
Madness
distractions,
reigns at the
this.
Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out.
Whoa.
Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back. The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
Runs this right first. This. Old Gods of Asgard, the 1975 Ragnarok tour. I was about to say that's spelt wrong, and then I realised the pun. Be awed by celestial wrath and fury. And all the dates. You're not a big fan of curry, Kev. Not wrong with a decent curry. Heated up vomit. Oh, God. Oh, dear. Hello. Didn't you guys learn in the field? Whoa. Now go away and don't ever call me again. I guess that would depend on what... Oh god, we got another speedy one. And keep him in sight. Oh, right, I've lost him already. There he is. Fuck the shit off. I mean, I have no sympathy for you. You kind of did that to yourself, mate. Did. Face it. Oh. Forgot I had that. Hello, Barry. Lamb.
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out of here, okay?
Single, I'm a writer, not a singer. Hold on. Be right back with you. Asked to do it though, did I? Did he?
The door was barred from the other side. I'd have to find another way.
Hate how cramped this game feels sometimes. Is there a ladder or something? I mean, apart from that step ladder there. Not my real ladder. That's it really, isn't it? Right. That door.
Be careful, Al!
I don't like the sound of this. When oh, more stairs. Oh! You can eat that.
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
could hear some running then. Right, there's my real ladder.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one.
Give this a listen.
Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys,
yeah, let's listen.
How busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff, which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton. I wasn't gonna say
I just wanted to have some with me drink.
I was just saying we got, other irons.
And a puff on my vape.
And how would you compare your workload to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do.
God,
tend
everything
to get
needs
a little
charging.
wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat.
What's
It's
the matter
pretty
with me?
wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too.
I need to change the coil
it's
of
pretty
this
much
as well.
the usual stuff, Pat. Just, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get
Stop.
wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier and younger.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat. But
Energy after the stream.
definitely, Pat. Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat. Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
Yeah, thank you.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
Alright, I don't like farming equipment. Especially not in this story. It has a tendency to come to life and attack me. Told you.
Kidding me.
Look at how Clarkson's got mad! Oh. Alright.
Got to be kidding me.
Oh! I got a brand new taken harvester, and I'll give you the key. I drove my Alan Wake through your haystack last night. There you go. You are. You know what? Not enough is said about Sam Lake's resemblance to what's his name from Community. He was also in the X-Files for a few episodes. Oh, I can't remember the guy's name. But the main guy from Community. Oh, right, hang on, what am I doing? Like a tit, I'm going the wrong way. I guess I have to go this way. Never seen Community, and I haven't seen the X-Files in like 60. Jesus. Right. In the X-Files, he played a like Alex Jones type character, when Mulder's a big follower or fan of, because of course he would be. By that I mean Alex Jones of InfoWars, not Alex Jones, the presenter of the One Show. Very different people.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me.
Hey, let's go, man.
Does the other Alex Jones present the One Show anymore? I've not seen it yet.
I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy. Ah! Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there.
I mean that giant house with this massive farm in front of it.
We should feel right
I
at
reckon
home
that's the
then.
farmhouse. Do you, Barry? Do you? Eh?
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this thing.
That's it. Old gods know the truth. Yeah, that has a giant Valhalla. Yeah.
The
No,
lights
right.
are out. I guess we better check the fuse box.
Not before I pick up my thermos. How many of these have I got now? I found 41 of 100 thermoses. Yeah, Jesus Christ, there's an awful lot of like random collectibles in this. Yeah, that's who I meant, Arms Killer, the one who presents the One Show.
The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
Yeah. Welsh lady. Ah. Jesus Christ, how many thermoses? To be fair, there's 100 thermoses in the game and only 6 episodes. So yeah, I think thermoses are gonna be fucking everywhere.
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were on the booby hatch.
The old girl know the truth sign. Oh, look at that guitar. Ah.
Come on, Al, let's get the lights on, huh?
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared, the mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
Yeah, we are very near the end of the episode. Ah, there's the view.
Did you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course, we need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be what's-her-face, the crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be.
That has to be. That has to be some sort of Twin Peaks reference there. And a very David Lynchian move to make her so integral to the plot, because she was introduced in like the first episode as like just the crazy lady. There's a character in Twin Peaks called the Log Lady, who's obsessed with logs. I mean, why wouldn't she be? It's a fucking logging town. Yeah, she turns out to be quite important to the plot of Twin Peaks.
The record's probably just a little dusty, Al. Give it a little thump. I want to hear the song.
Yeah. Well, that's why I use, at the start of these streams, for the 5 minutes stream starting thing, that's why I use the theme from Twin Peaks. Twitch bitching at me over copyright, be damned.
Okay. We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry, this is... Yeah, what the hell?
I'm sorry about Alice. No, seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? And even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
Well, we are going to listen to it. That's what I do at the end of all of these.
If I just wanted
I let the song play out in full.
Write 10 books a year, and they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't, but I could, cause I'm a writer.
What?
That's the worst drunk voice acting I think I've ever heard.
I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
I'm not too fussed over copyright. My main concern would be over on YouTube, and I'm not monetized on YouTube, so the worst I'm going to get is a content ID. So I just let it play. Yeah, that's true. Here we go. Oh my god, what am I doing over there? Oh. Yeah, I'm not overly fussed about, like, content ID claims, especially over on YouTube. Oh.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark.
Isn't the band actually called Poets of the Fall? Yeah, I've heard of them like as a proper band outside of this game.
I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night.
Nice.
After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crash car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all.
Gone to Wonderland.
Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
Oh.
She
Hello.
must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You apologize.
Oh, sorry.
You have to put the whole thing together and put it behind you.
Alice?
She's not here.
You
are
lied to me,
foolish
you
to think
bitch.
so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are
Thank you.
guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her. Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do.
Oh.
You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her. Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobwebs she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
Ooh.
I'd woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious, and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
Probably shouldn't be driving in that state, but whatever.
I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Are there any more writers you want to name check? There we go. I'll let this play out. And then I'm going to do the usual thing of taking a little break whilst I go and grab a drink. Then we'll come back and we'll do episode 5.
Now the muse she was his happiness, and he rhymed about her grace, and told the stories of treasures deep beneath the blackened waves. Till in the stillness of one dawn, still in its misty crown, the muse she went down to the lake, and in the waves she drowned. And now to see your love set free, you will need the witch's cabin key. Find the lady of the light, gone mad with the night. That's how you reshape destiny. The poet came down to the lake to call out to his dear. When there was no answer, he was overcome with fear. He searched in vain for his treasure lost, and too soon the night would fall, and only his own echo would wail back as his call. And when he swore to bring back his love,
This is a good song, you're right.
nightmares shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake. And now to see your love set free, you will need the witch's cabin key. Find the lady of the light, still raving in the night. That's how you reshape destiny. In the dead of night she came to him with darkness in her eyes. We're in a morning gown, sweet words as her disguise. He took
Like
her
this, yeah.
in without a word, for he saw his great mistake, and vowed them both to silence deep beneath the lake. Now if it's real or just a dream, one mystery remains, for it is said on moonless nights they may still haunt this place.
Whoa! Wasn't expecting a guitar solo. Then again.
And now to see your love set free, you will need the witch's cabin key. Find the lady of the light, gone mad with the night. That's how you reshape destiny. And now to see your love set free, you will need the witch's cabin key. Find the lady of the light, still raving in the night. That's how you reshape destiny.
Nice. Called The Poet and the Muse. Ah. Right, so it will
Previously on.
get back into the game so I can exit out to the main menu. Second. Just makes a better edit point for me on YouTube. Right. For those those watching this
All the
when I
manuscript-
inevitably re-upload this. I'll start that again. For those watching when I re-upload this to YouTube, and that's been episode 4. Thank you for watching. Peace out and peace off. For the rest of you, just